Hi, Eric Rosenberg here, MedicareNationwide.com. In this video today, we're going to be discussing the High Deductible Plan G. So the High Deductible Plan G is a great alternative to a Medicare Advantage plan for those that are trying to lower their premium amount. And I'll explain how that works through this video. So, what brings people to the High Deductible Plan G? A couple factors. One, they start on it. Two, they've switched off it from either Plan G, Plan F, even maybe Plan N. Or they were in a Medicare Advantage plan and they were having trouble seeing doctors, so that they switched off the Medicare Advantage plan to the High Deductible Plan G. So that's how people find themselves typically in that program. Some start from the beginning and some switch into that plan. And I'll kind of go into the suitability and why people end up making that decision for themselves. So let's begin. I would say the most common reason why people get the High Deductible Plan G is they live in a state, or they're at a certain age where they've had an experience of a lot of rate increases and they're healthy enough, or they have an enrollment period that is available to them in their state, where they can come off their Plan F or Plan G, where perhaps they're paying $200, maybe $300 a month, and they can go into a plan, high deductible plan that could be, I don't know, $50 a month, who knows. Some states in New York, it's $100 a month, but usually it's less than that, where they adopt a deductible of $2,700. And the $2,700 deductible is a little unique, this deductible, because most deductibles and other insurance type plans, like if you had auto insurance, you have a $1,000 deductible, whatever it is, you don't get any subsidies. You don't get any help during that deductible. You have to pay the whole thing. But the nice thing about the High Deductible Plan G deductible is that Medicare is your primary insurance. It pays first, and it still pays during the deductible period. So this deductible is only in relation to the secondary insurance. So the secondary insurance, it's the deductible for that, not the primary. So Medicare still pays. So if you're paying $200 a month, right, and you times that you annualize that, that's $2,400. Okay? And if you were to pay $50 a month for the high deductible plan, right, that would be like $600 for the year. So you're saving whatever that is, right? 2,400, 1,000, 1,800, right? For the year in premium. And you may not even come close to paying your deductible. But in worst case scenario, you'd pay 2,700 while Medicare is still paying as your primary. So that's an example of why a lot of people, they go into the High Deductible Plan G. Someone that has Plan G in Iowa that's paying $80 a month, they're not going to try to save $30 or $40 a month to go to adopt a $2,700 deductible. This doesn't make any sense, really. So that's not why people would go into that plan in that instance. Another instance that people go into the High Deductible Plan G is if they have a Medicare Advantage plan and they're coming into some kind of trouble. They're like, wow, I seem to pay for everything. I'm having trouble seeing doctors. My doctor left my network, or they don't offer it anymore. I just moved, and this has disrupted everything. I don't have the money to pay $200 a month for full coverage with Plan G. I rather just pay what I can afford, take on this deductible, and see doctors that accept Medicare. Because a lot of times people, they drop their Plan G, Plan F because they're like, I'm over it. I can't pay this. I'm going to go into a Medicare Advantage plan. They don't have to take that step. They can go into a High Deductible Plan G and still stay with Medicare, because you give up Medicare when you go into a Medicare Advantage plan. What does that mean, you give up Medicare? Well, it means that you have to see doctors that accept a Medicare Advantage plan. But if you have Medicare as your primary, then you can see any doctor that accepts Medicare. So you don't have to necessarily go into a network just to save the money on the insurance premium. if you go into the high deductible plan. So it's just another option and one that's not discussed much. It's not offered by all the different insurance companies because it's not that profitable for the insurance companies nor the agents. So that's why it's really not discussed. But we discuss it here because we want to make sure that we're putting our clients first. And just because it's not discussed, it doesn't mean that it's always the best plan too. Because again, like if you're not paying a lot for Plan G or Plan N, then you might not want to adopt a deductible. So, suitable when right. Well, hope this video shed a little clarity on everything relating to the high deductible Plan G. And I plan on doing another video that kind of delves into when a Medicare Advantage plan works and when it doesn't, and when you should consider the Medicare supplement, and vice versa. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give a like if you enjoyed this, and let me know if there's any questions that you have. We can schedule an appointment to talk about whether this plan is right for you. Thanks.